Try to find his
He
way
back.
back.
He back.
What in the world is that? We talking about the Kings, man.
You're on mute, Joe.
And you on mute.
Hey Teddy,
Still,
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. It can't. I got the notification. I'm gonna go grab it real quick and show them live on the show. Thank you, Patriots. Appreciate you.
Patriots is buying everybody hats, man. But as you all know, the theme of the show is we've been talking about ceilings, and we talked about the winners from last night. Technically, we should have let Joe go first. You know, we let
Exactly.
losers
Yeah.
go
I
first,
thought.
but it is what it is. We got to talk about the ceiling for the Kings. They made vast improvements last season. Now they find themselves in a tough West. With this record last year, had them in the top three, top five. Now they like scratching six. Yo, what's your
I
ceiling
got
for this
some.
team?
Can
Oh,
can I interrupt with some boxing news real quick? Um, Al Heyman's PBC were reportedly willing to pay Canelo Alvarez his guaranteed purse for the Jamal Charlo fight in May, but only if he agreed to fight David Benavidez in September.
Ooh.
So this right here is pretty much saying that he ducked David Benavidez.
I mean, you've been running for a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. All right. What's the selling?
You don't got to sound so
Thank you.
sad, man.
Having feet as
He said, "Thank Juju for having." Oh, snap! I didn't even see the last part.
That's funny.
All right. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. Feet as hands. Okay. All right. So, Kings selling, man. Okay, the Kings selling. I'm not going to talk crazy. All right, but I would say the ceiling is Western Conference Finals. I would say that, but it depends on matchup, obviously. Um, I feel like when I watch this Kings team, like the reason why I was mad last night after the Miami Heat game, it's not because we lost. I like it was a trap game. I was a little worried about that game. If we would have got blown out and we didn't put effort, then it's like, all right, it's not gonna happen in playoffs. Like it is, it's a team we underestimated. The reason why I was upset because of the weaknesses they exploit in our team. What I've been saying about Sabonis, he's our limitation. Yes, he's Mr. Triple Double, Mr. Double Double, plays Miss Iron Man, plays every game. You know, like he's one of them guys you want your teammate. He gives effort every play. Like he's literally the opposite of Anthony Davis. Like he gets, you know what? I don't want to take a shot at Anthony Davis like that. You know, but he gives effort every single play. He don't take no plays off. You never look at him and say, "That's like, what are you even playing? Like, is he even playing?" You never ask yourself that
Bradley
question.
Bill.
So this man
My
got
my bad.
so so when we play team in the playoffs, his weakness will show. So because of that, I do think that we can be the experience that we witnessed last year with the Warriors is going to help us tremendously. And the main guy is going to help is De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, he will book it, take his game to a different level in the playoffs. All right. De'Aaron Fox will have a better playoff this year than he did last year. And last year was really good. All right. I think he averaged 30. I think he averaged 30 against the Warriors. No, he didn't, because he had 14 the last game. But up until the last game, he had averaged 30. But so and a lot of guys in the playoffs are young. All right. OKC is young, Timberwolves are young, New Orleans are young. The Suns, I mean, the Suns are just injury riddled still with Bradley Beal. The two teams that I really worry about in the West are the Nuggets and the Clippers because of the experience they have, and they both had champions on their team. You know, so but the Mavericks, you know, I feel like we can win 2 rounds this year. We can win 2 rounds, but definitely, I feel like we can get the first round. We have to get the first round. We gotta make that next level jump to get into this at least the second round. If we had second round exit, I can live with that. But I would say ceiling Western Conference Finals.
You know, what about the Pelicans? Because you know y'all always have a fight with them.
Yeah, and
Excuse me.
yeah, that's true, right? And I thought about that too, Tomo. But this is a regular season. You know, in a 7 game series, you get time to adjust on the fly. You get time to game plan, and even though Willie Green's a really good coach, I will give him that. I mean, they played the Suns hard 2 years ago. Was that 2 years ago?
I think so.
So, but we most likely we won't play the Pelicans. Pelicans are the 6th seed, we the 7th. So, most likely we won't be even seeing them dudes. Most
Yeah.
likely,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
right now, y'all in position to play OKC in the first round. You know, if y'all, of course, make the play-in
we
and
got to
everything.
beat Dallas, which we haven't lost to this year yet. By the way,
Hmm
just want to put out there, Kev. You know,
That's
I should
one
have bet
Dallas team you
Kev.
have beat this year.
I should have bet some stuff for Kev. Get my stuff back from the Commanders.
Definitely should have. Definitely should have.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Um, I for me, it depends on the matchup. I can see y'all getting out of the first round, but I don't know if that's the case where y'all stand at right now. I do know I understand that OKC is a young team. Um, but Sacramento is still young as well. You know,
Hmm.
Sacramento is so it's pretty much two young teams going up against each other. Now, the only thing is that this Sacramento team has playoff experience because they were in the playoffs last year.
Yes, sir.
So that's the thing that gives Sacramento the edge. So I can see why you can say that Sacramento can win that. But you know, like I said, OKC is young as well. They have one of the best players that are being talked about right now in SGA. You got Shet, who's coming back, who's having a good rookie season. You know, because he was out last year after he got drafted, he didn't get to play a game at all. Lou Dort, you got some players on this OKC team that helps them be able to be where they are. They got a good system, good defense, so I think that can help them be able to get past Sacramento. But I wouldn't be surprised if Sacramento wins because of the playoff experience. You know, Fox is Mr. Clutch, especially when it comes to the fourth quarter. Just like he did last night, he stepped up in the fourth quarter, made some key buckets. But
And also,
I
sorry,
wouldn't.
Dave.
Mhm.
The issues that Sabonis have, OKC can present that issue to us.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going
Because
to say.
chat too small.
Mhm. Um, Now, if you happen to drop and be the eighth seed and go against Minnesota, I don't think y'all can win that. Um, I think their size would be a problem for y'all. That's the only thing. Now, if you happen to get into like, let's say Phoenix becomes the four seed and y'all become the five seed, I think y'all got a good chance to be Phoenix. Um, but I don't know. I think y'all have to
Nice.
fight to get a better seeding. That's what I feel like y'all have to do. Because I'm not sure if y'all get out the first round just because of where y'all are right now. But like I said, the only team in the out of the top two teams, I do see y'all being able to beat OKC. So I definitely can see at least uh, a second round, a second round, appearance. But second round, that's when you play against. You have to play. Well, if you beat OKC in the second round, then you have to play against like the Denver or somebody like that. So I don't know. Just because of where you are right now, I don't know if you get to the Western Conference Finals just because of where you are at this moment. If y'all were the three seed, then I think you have a better chance to get there.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Because right now, if it stays in place, yeah, okay, see, I got that. But Denver, they fighting. They fighting for that home court advantage. They like it's literally a game or two away. Okay, so you could lose to like y'all don't want to play Denver in the first round. That'll be 2 years in a row where you had to go up against juggernauts in the first round. And that's just saying if y'all stay where y'all at. Now, if y'all move up, I agree with you. I mean, I can see Western Conference Finals, but my ceiling for you all is conference semifinals and the basement, like you said, first round exit, just based upon what you got now. I'm really upset, and I think you agree with me on this one, though, Joe, is that y'all didn't make a move at the trade deadline to actually get some size. Like y'all do need a rim protector. Right. I know how Sabonis plays, but you do need you need a rim protector. And that's what kind of hindered y'all last year a little bit when y'all was going up against, well, not really against the Warriors, but if you was to make it to the next round to play the Lakers, I believed in y'all to beat the Lakers. But again, that would have been one of the issues
Hmm.
was the size. Now, if you go up against Minnesota, what's the question? Do we have the size? If you go up against like when y'all play against the Pelicans, that's the same thing y'all told me on the show was like, it's just something about that team. So I think that's the one missing piece. if y'all don't get out of the first round, that y'all need to go get you over that hump, so you all could make another deeper run in the playoffs. So for me, like I said, I think it's conference semifinals. That's the ceiling, and basement, first round exit.
Yeah,
But
I ain't mad at y'all. But De'Aaron Fox, man, probably the most underrated point guard in the NBA.
disrespect.
He's so disrespected. There's no other point guard play as hard as him on both sides of the ball, and he doesn't get no recognition for it. But it's fine, like. And then also facts. I said facts. Fox, he turns around games on both sides of the ball. Also, like the Clippers game I mentioned to y'all. Like he got caught, he got hit with a tech, and he literally strapped James Harden 2 possessions in a row, and got 3 buckets in a row. So and then the whole game was over after that. So that's the type when I called Jay one probably like last week, and I was watching highlights from final playoff last year, and I said, J Mo, has Steph Curry ever lost a playoff game when he was hot? And he was like, nah. I said, look no further. He lost last year in game 1. You know why? Because Fox matched them. Steph was hitting crazy threes. I'm like, dang, gosh. I mean, contested threes. He was going crazy. But Fox responded every time. So Fox is going to show people this year in the playoffs who he really is. And I hope we match up with another matchup like a SGA or I mean, I guess that's it, right? I hope we play OKC in the playoffs because I feel like we match up good with them because the chat is so small. But I want to see Fox and SGA go at it, and I think SGA is better, but people got them like this, like Fox is all the way down here, and SGA is like all the way up here.
I don't think it's that big of a gap. I don't think it's that big of a gap. I do think SGA is better, but I don't think it's that big of a gap.
I see how you saying. I see what you're saying about the media and how they look at it, but I don't think. I'm with Dave.
People in the chat too. I'll tell you that right now. People in the chat for that way. I promise you, because SGA is a great scorer. That's why it's his scoring ability, his bag. You know what I mean?
He is better offensively without a doubt.
He's a great scorer. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna see. That's all I gotta say.
Do y'all play them again?
I mean, we did beat them twice already. They beat us once. I don't think we play them again.
Yeah, because y'all not in the same division, right?
Nah.
Okay.
We don't play them again. So
you got the series 2-1.
We can still see them in the first round. If we get that 6th seed, they could be the third seed. The Nuggets coming, y'all. By the way, they moving up them standings.
They're not playing.
Yeah,
they want that home court.
By the way, we beat the Nuggets 3 times too. So, like those are like I'm saying against the good teams, we beating them. You know what I mean? It's just when we play these. Sorry,
my whole thing when it comes to season series, it don't matter come playoff time.
It don't.
Because that happened with the Miami Heat when we had LeBron and Wade. Because we were losing the season series to the Bulls and to the Celtics, but when it came playoff time, we got them out the door.
So you're right. It's just that when you watch the games, you can see how y'all match up though. And like we haven't lost to the Mavericks, and how we haven't played the new Mavericks yet though with Gafford and them. But the Mavericks, I'm confident we play the Mavericks, we can beat them because we match up good against them. You know what I mean? Like they rely too much on Luka and Kyrie. And but like Tomo said, the Pelicans gave us problems. I will say the Clippers too, but the Clippers caught us when they were like when they finally clicked it with James Harden. That's when they caught us, and we were like playing terrible basketball at that time of the year. So I really can't tell with the Clippers how we gonna be. And the Timberwolves, we beat the Timberwolves when they was undefeated at home, and we gave them their first L, and that was an NCAA tournament game, playoff atmosphere. So that was a different atmosphere when we beat the Timberwolves, and then they beat us at home like 2 weeks later. So, and Fox was clutch. I'll play Anthony Edwards, but nobody on hear that though.
Man, I feel bad for teams in the West because they don't get some of them teams don't get the proper shine that they deserve. Just because of how late some of them games are, and how good the conference is.
Teddy, this is what you fail to realize. We've lost season series to a bunch of teams in the regular season, and we beat them in the playoffs. So what you're saying does not amount to what you're trying to say right now.
With the Bulls
They
swept
don't
y'all
am-
last year, y'all beat them in the play-in.
exactly.
Come on,
The
Lord. You
Bulls
know we
swept us
played
last year.
you,
We beat
Lord.
them in the play-in. Y'all beat us in the regular season. We beat y'all in the playoffs. Like, come on, Teddy. You're not paying attention to what I'm saying. You're just saying because you're a Celtics fan.
He not listening, Lord. He not
You,
listening. See that last year when we played
you
Braun and
just
them?
it's that Celtic brain in your head that's
Nigga
not
say,
listening. Like, come on, bro. You're not paying attention. We lost in the regular season series to the Knicks and to the Bucks, and we beat all of them. We beat all the teams we lost in the regular season. We beat them in the playoffs and got to the finals. Like, come on, bro.
including the Celtics,
You're
right?
not listening.
Tell
You're
him,
not
Lord.
listening.
You said including the Celtics too, right?
Yes, including the Celtics. We lost the regular season series to all of them, and we beat all of them in the playoffs. It don't matter.
Tokyo.
With Kyle Lowry, Lord.
We got a
With
different
Kyle
roster
Lowry.
too, Teddy.
Lord.
We got a different roster too. That don't mean anything.
Yeah.
The roster we had last year wasn't the roster we had when we beat y'all in 2020. Like, come on, bro. You're not making sense right now.
Come on, T. You're not listening, T.
Let him cook.
Like I said, it don't matter. Regular season series don't matter. Playoffs is when it matters the most.
Let him cook.
You're not even putting the comments on the